I cut off a prior video. It was addressing Gary Evans' question about reducing gun violence. I did that because the video got kind of gruesome at the end. I'm going to start now so that you know what might be coming and you can say sayonara near the end. I was addressing the loner aspect that almost to the man, and the mass shooters are almost exclusively men and loners, ones who aren't tight with family, don't have a lot of connections to neighborhoods or even groups. And the prevention of that may actually be due to, or may come from, increasing family. Can we do that? Well, look what's happened over the last, 40 years. We are taking family tightness away. Religiosity going down. School going up. Kids are away from their homes now 10 hours a day by the time they're in high school. And preschool, they're expected to be out of the house now. That didn't happen 50, 60 years ago. Elders used to live in the home with children, okay? That was before nursing homes took over. And a family, some adult, grandma, maybe even great-grandma, or mom and dad, were around. Not as many moms were working either. So kids really had family. Now they don't have it as much. And when they do when kids now are home, they're often not with family. Who has breakfast with mom, dad, and 2 siblings anymore? Almost never. They're on their Xboxes. They're on their internet. And that, though semi-social, it's not personally social. And so loners do get even lonelier, more cut off. We, as I say, should be on the lookout for loners who are also deviant. Okay? If you see something, say something. For example, that guy every weekend is bringing new weaponry into his garage. That guy is posting hateful things on his blog. Now, the community becomes aware if that guy really starts acting badly. Saying is one thing, acting on what you're saying is an extra step that the community should start to curtail. Look, police can't be everywhere. We won't want them to be everywhere. But our eyes, as a grand group, could really cut down on wayward people. Now, what happens when somebody still goes wayward? The gun in the hands of somebody trained is the best defense. And that's why I am a fervent believer in the Second Amendment. And I will put it in the semi-gruesome personal way. If at your next meeting, some thug takes out a gun and starts shooting people one by one by one, would you be happier to know that there is somebody well-trained about to take him out? What if your granddaughter or daughter were taken away, not at gunpoint, but at knife point by 2 thugs intent on abusing her? You will never see her again. Would you be grateful that to stop them is a trained civilian with a gun? I think it's pretty obvious. And the people who need the protection of good civilians are the ones who are more likely to be suffering domestic violence, rape, murder. Those who are about to suffer property crimes, we'd be more content if there are good people walking around to deter even crimes against our property. A gun is very dangerous offensively, but it is the best defensive weapon ever invented. And until the offense is quelled, the defense needs to be allowed to overwhelm and protect the rest of us. I'm Mark Stewart.